And we're in. Hello, everyone. Oh, streaming again. Oh, so good. We're playing Everyone is Strahd. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, hello, hello.
We've got a few people here tonight. Unfortunately, we're missing Gwen this evening, which kind of sucks, but we've got everyone else here. Let's do some hellos. I think Aki is doing a thing right now, so we won't start with Aki.
No!
Okay, we'll start with Aki.
Hi, I work. I'm doing things. My name is Aki and I play Grim.
Hey Blair, Blackthorn, Moose, Lavana, Dizzy.
Ta-da.
Thank you. I was just saying hi to everyone. Howard.
Yeah, I'm Howard Valus. I turned into a werewolf last session and murdered a guard. I don't know how that's going to affect the party, but we'll see how that goes. And I really, really, really enjoy red licorice.
I think the important thing is not werewolf, but howolf. Moving on. How about we say hi to Kendall, my Candly man.
Hello, hey, I'm Keb, I play Candle.
And use this voice changer.
And, Jordan's pun hurt me so badly I'm gonna have to expend a spell slot to cast Healing Word on myself.
Oh, that's good. Which pun? I completely forgot what I was saying.
The Howl Wolf one.
Okay, cool, thanks. Yeah, you know, how were wolf? How were him? Rip Lavana. Alright, guys. Aki isn't in here, but that's expected. We're down. Gwen and Imral will be joining us in a bit. Yeah, damn, there's only 2 people in here. Ooh, this is gonna get dicey.
Let's go fight Strahd right now.
Yeah, well, speaking of, you guys didn't tell me what you plan to do. I guess
2v1, bro, 2v1.
2v1? You guys want a 2v1 Strahd?
I mean, I guess that would make it an MMV.
I could just pop them down on a random flat battle map if you want.
No.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Alright, cool.
Sick.
Nope, not
hey,
this one.
V's alive, and Elian.
Not
Hey,
that one.
guys. Oh, damn
Oh,
it.
not this one. This one's perfect. Uh-huh. Alright, now take out Gwen and Emerald. And just drop in, let's see here.
One Strahdy boy.
Single
Yay.
Scrub.
Hey, Grim.
Grim is going to use me to do all the stuff.
Grim by proxy, can you tell Jorb he's a bitch and that he should put Strahd in an encounter right away?
I am.
Yay!
Right here. Alright, let's go. Roll initiative.
Sick.
Oh, thanks, Moose. See you later. Wednesday is Vampire Mommy Day.
Only 18.
Yeah, he rolled pretty low. Should get his stats together. Him and him pony. Okay, I'm only seeing one person in the turn order. Oh, I'll do Grim, no problem. Grim, you got a 9.
I rolled.
You didn't have your token
what?
selected, I don't think. You got a 9, Grim.
For what?
Initiative, you're fighting Strahd.
Okay, remember I get advantage on initiative?
Oh, you know what? You're totally right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got a 13.
thank you.
Oh, I also forgot the Strahd pony got rolled as well. Kendall, do you want to roll initiative?
Yeah, before I do that, can I make a wisdom save to like recognize that this is a really, really bad idea and I should just submit now?
You know what? You choose to critically fail.
You're goddamn right I do.
Oh, I love your energy. Not seeing a... Oh, there it is. Okay. Now we'll just sort descending and... Yeah, I can't wait. All right, Kendall, you're up first. Congratulations.
Alright, fantastic. 6 seconds of speech.
I'm sorry, I give up. Please don't kill me.
And then I, raise my hands. Or no, I close my hands, so I'm not going to do magic with them, and then I sit down.
All right, very cool, very cool. And then it's this Strahd guy. Okay, so the first thing he does is this. Okay, a 7. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, okay, 6. Okay, that's good. That's good. Good to know. And then this. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, great. Have a good night, Blair. Okay, he immediately summons 6 Strahd zombies, and then he's going to... Oh, I'm assuming this is in his castle, right? You guys went to his castle?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, good to know. And then he's going to probably cast a spell, right? That seems like his thing. Yeah, probably that. And he becomes invisible. Okay, Grim, you're up. There's 6 Strahd zombies ahead of you, and Strahd and his horse Bucephalus are past them.
Okay, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
How attractive is Strahd? I'll remind you of my flaw.
He's not as attractive as classic vampire myths would suggest. He's not super, like, he's fairly attractive, but he's a bit older, and he looks a little, of course, pale and gaunt. So not super attractive, like fuckable, medium fuckable, but not like super fuckable.
All right, sure, why not? Grim strips.
Okay, that's gonna take your action. Bucephalus is up.
Fine.
Like kinda daddy, like a little daddy. Okay, cool. So how fast do you move, buddy? Oh, 90 feet. Cool. What's the button for determining distances?
It's a little circle thing with like a line in it.
Oh, thank you.
Also, I can't wait for Emerald to get here and see what's happening.
That is like 100% of what this joke is. Okay, so he's gonna go shoop. So Bucephalus just charges forward in one move, crosses the entire field, and lashes out with hooves against Candle. Does a... Oh, wow. Does a 9 hit you, Candle?
Let me check against my armor class. No, a 9 doesn't exceed my armor class.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you're fine then. Howard, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Interesting choice, interesting choice. Shoot self in the head. Oh, protection from evil. That's probably a good one. That's smart, yeah. I definitely
And I'm also
do that.
gonna utter a vow of enmity.
Against who?
Straddly do.
Do you need line of sight?
Good question.
Because if you do, he's invisible and you can't.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Cool.
He's invisible?
Yeah, he just went
That's
invisible.
Awesome.
Just
Sick.
greater invisibility. Fucking bye.
Alright. I then... Would I be able to determine, like, where he might be?
Well, you saw where he disappeared.
And where was that, roughly?
And right about here-ish? Somewhere over
Okay,
here?
I'm gonna start running towards the zombies.
Okay, go ahead. What's the range on Bucephalus's attacks? Well, he's large, so 10 feet. So that provokes from Bucephalus. Who's going to do this to you on your way by? Fuck, never mind. Okay, and you attack that zombie?
Yarr.
Alright, very cool, very cool. Do it. And you're using bludgeoning damage. Okay. And does that hit? Sure does. Damn! Good hit, buddy. And... so you strike at the zombie, and one of its arms pops off, the shoulder having been turned into a pulpy paste. And then, not quite Candle's turn, because Strahd's lair action goes off, and... and then this happens.
I still have some movement, don't I?
Possibly, yeah. Gotta love that pulpy paste. It's delicious and nutritious. So at the same time as all of this is happening, a specter, one of the many people who have died in Castle Ravenloft, appears, taking Strahd's side in the fight. And wow, 3 initiative. Good job. Candle, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna use my 6 seconds of speech.
Please stop attacking me. These idiots are doing this on their own.
And I'm gonna then cower into a little ball.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it's Strahd's turn, I believe. That's awesome. Here he is. This is gonna be dumb.
I don't see Strahd in the turn order.
That is because he's invisible, so you can't see anything. Does this require concentration? Nope. Oh, that's fun. Hello. Oh, hey.
Hello.
Hang on, let me add you to the screen here.
Yeah, we're fighting Strahd.
Yeah.
Yeah, we decided to end the game and fight Strahd.
I thought this was a joke that GM heard me join and was like, "It's Strahd's turn," but like, oh
No,
no.
we've been fighting for like 2 turns now.
Yeah. So everyone here, including Emerald, who just joined the game, needs to make a DC 18 reflex save.
I choose to dramatically fail.
Cool.
Wait, is that a dexterity save?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Emerald. You only take 19 points of fire damage.
You know it's great.
What?
I'm
Evasion.
also gonna opt to dramatically fail, but I'd like to describe how it happens.
All right. Oh, evasion is great. So if you choose to dramatically fail, I will temporarily give you weakness to fire damage. Are you guys sure you want to do that?
Yeah, but you gotta let me describe how I dramatically fail.
Okay, cool. Also, the fireball lands here, so Howard, you're also affected.
I'll take
Cool.
it because Grim is currently nude.
All right, fair enough. Yes, Grim is currently nude.
Just for clarification, have we gotten our long rest?
No. No, you guys are in Castle Ravenloft right now.
What?
So okay.
So Candle,
So
Candle's like
hang
crouching,
on.
like, curled
So
up into a
just
ball.
so Candle and Grim, you know, you take 72 points of fire damage, or 76.
Okay, I'm down.
Sorry. Yeah. Go
Okay,
ahead and
but
describe.
let me describe.
Yeah,
let me
describe your
it, a
thing.
funny
Describe your thing.
Okay, so Candle's like curled into a ball, like quivering in fear, and then he sees the fireball and he like gets to his feet and tries to scramble away, and like cartoon slips like on a banana peel and face plants, and then gets roasted into unconsciousness.
Okay, cool. Grim, I think.
It's just a very sexy nude piece of bacon right now.
A nude piece of bacon. All right, and Emerald, arriving on scene, neatly dodges a fireball that came from this tile, but there's no enemy there that you could see.
Can I get some quick clarification on how we
Grim,
got
you're
to
up.
Castle Ravenloft?
We're there. Don't think about it.
Candle is down.
Okay.
That's fine. I offer to marry Strahd.
Wait, no, Grim, you're also down. Sorry,
My performance check, huh?
you're also down. Could I get a resist? Howard, I need a dexterity save from you. Dex save? Dex save? Howard, dex save? Thank you, Howard. Thank you. So you fail and take 38 points of fire damage.
Smelly poopy head.
Okay, and yeah, now it's Grim's turn. Grim is on the. Grim, I need you to make a death save.
Can I, please be dead, face down with my ass in the air at least?
Sure,
my
although it is hard to tell because your ass is literally a crispy ham right now.
I know. It's glistening. Anyway,
Okay,
Delicious.
cool. Death save, please.
I choose to dramatically fail
Okay.
I died.
Oh,
as a crispy nude piece of bacon with my ass in the air. That's all that matters.
all right, understood. You're dead. Please make a new character. Blackthorn, refund yourself. Hang on.
The way I lived? Question mark.
Sorry?
I die the way I lived.
Yes, you
Naked,
did.
burnt with my ass in the air.
That is accurate.
Aki, we stand.
We do stand, Aki. Yes. Okay. Should have fixed the... sorry, guys. I just had to fix channel rewards. So Aki's dead. I'm just going to put a marker on Aki.
On a side note, can we actually play the game tonight, or is that just not good?
Bucephalus is going to move over and hoof attack Emerald a bunch. I'm guessing an 11 doesn't hit you.
No.
Okay, cool. And then Howard, you're up. The fireball came from this square.
Okay. I'm gonna run to the square and start swinging.
Okay, make your attack with disadvantage, and you provoke an attack from the Strahd zombie and the Strahd zombie's arm. Okay.
I'd like to spend my inspiration to cancel a disadvantage because I admire the balls.
All right, sure, go ahead. And okay, so you got a 15, which let me just check something real quick here. Okay, you swing and hit nothing. There's nothing there to hit. Emerald, you're up.
I swing again.
Oh, okay, sure. But you have disadvantage on this swing. Oh, this time you connect with something. You feel your quarterstaff strike something solid. Very solid, actually.
I'm going to smite.
Oh, okay. God damn, that's a lot of damage. Anyway, Emerald, you're up.
What is happening? How did we get here?
So there are 6 Strahd zombies, a Spectre, and Bucephalus. Strahd's mount is right in front of you. Howard is swinging wildly at air. He just hit something. What are you doing?
I'm gonna beat the crap out of the horse.
Do it to it. All right. Let me just check something real quick. Okay. And that's 3 hits, I believe. Very nice. Very nice. Yep. Okay, you land 3 solid hits on Bucephalus, who whinnies in pain. Are you going to move?
No.
Okay, cool. So the Spectre is going to go up to Emerald here and do some shitty... You remember the Spectre, right, Emerald? Were you around for that?
No, I missed the Spectre.
Oh, okay. Does a 20 hit you?
I actually have to check that. Yes, it does.
Okay, could you please make a DC 10 Constitution save? Oh, good, good, good. You only take 15 necrotic damage instead of 15 permanent HP loss. Okay, great. And Kendall, you're up. Kendall, saving throws, please. Death saving throws. Okay, that's a fail. Strahd drops the invisibility spell, and I'm going to need a will save from you, Howard, for reasons.
What's a will save?
Wisdom save, sorry. Ooh, nice save, nice save. So Strahd attempts to charm you, but it doesn't work. And that's not... And okay, yeah, I think we're done. So Emerald... because you were not here and Gwen's gone tonight, they were like, let's just go fight Strahd. So I'm like, okay, and I just threw this together, just to fuck with you, basically.
Okay, I had a feeling that was the case. I joined the call and I heard, and Strahd's gonna cast Fireball, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, we're dead. Cool. Oh god. Yeah, no, everyone please recover and you're fine and all that. You can go back.
That
to
was
full
like
health.
Actually the best possible point you could have entered the call at.
It really was. Oh god, okay. Yeah, no, that was nothing. Alright, we're going back to Velaki. Oh, that was a weird nightmare.
Oh wow, what a nightmare.
Because of the horse. Nah, Maud gets it.
With the horse, yes.
Who is a nightmare. Alright, welcome back to here. Okay, if you'll recall, you are in the Blue Water Inn. That's what it's called, right? Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Blue Water Inn. Howard has disappeared over the night, and you just tucked in. It is now morning, and Howard didn't come home last night for some reason.
This is the rhythm of the night.
You're all in the downstairs area. Erwin has brought out some breakfast for you. You guys gonna talk about anything?
I will eat my food and then get ready to head out to find Howard.
Okay.
Is there a fireplace, like a hearth, anywhere in here?
I actually don't think so. No.
Okay, then I'll do my morning prayers up in my room and prepare my spells for the day before coming down.
Okay, great. No, guys. It's a female cat. He's very confused. Okay, so is anyone going to talk about anything here, or do you guys just want to go looking for Howard?
I don't currently have a whole lot to talk about in character, aside from the weird nightmare that we had.
Oops. Unshow. How do I unshow that? Wait, what do you guys see from that?
Everything.
Oh, god damn it.
We see nothing. There's nothing.
Nothing.
It didn't pop up.
Okay. And
The
Graham...
turn order is still there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Hang on, let me just wipe this out. Strahd won, just in case that wasn't clear. You're all dead now.
Yeah, I showed him.
I hit him with my stick. You did 0 damage to him, by the way.
It was a moral victory.
Gotta claim that moral victory.
Candle's gonna say to the party members when he sees them next,
I can cast Sending again to try to communicate a message to him across any distance, and he should be able to answer us as long as he isn't still in beast form.
It would be a good idea to try and find where he is with that.
Bad timing, though, am I right?
Yep.
Grim, are you there?
Yeah, what's up?
Just asking if you're participating in the RP.
I am. I'm just. No, I'm. Grim drank, remember? I'm not surprised if Grim is awake yet.
Okay, fair enough. Beast Wars. Oh no. Oh no, no.
Once I've eaten, I'll go and see about finding Grim.
Okay, Grim is upstairs, half on the bed, half off, completely nude, and the blanket is only covering Grim's face and nothing else.
Are Grim's clothes in the room?
Yes, they are in various parts of the room.
I will collect them and then attempt to wake Grim up, and if she doesn't wake up, I will just start dressing her.
All right. Grim, you wake up after a little bit of
Can I wake up when he's pulled my pants on?
Sorry?
Can I wake up when he is like just finished pulling on my pants?
Sure.
Thank you.
So that happens.
Good morning, Emerald. Is there a reason you're holding my pants?
I was planning on carrying you during our search for Howard, and I figured you'd prefer to be clothed.
Oh, it's not the other way around. Okay, that's fair.
I was not undressing you.
Uh-huh, sure. Only in your mind. Anyways, looking for Howard? Let's go. Grim's gonna kind of get up and cracks her back.
Finishes
and,
getting
puts her
dressed.
shirt on. Yeah.
Okay, so you all meet downstairs. Candles preparing sending, I'm guessing, the spell?
Yeah, I did say that to, like, people who were present, and no one responded.
I did.
Oh, what did you say?
I said that would be a good idea to try and find Howard that way, but Howard had stepped
Oh, okay,
away.
yeah, I
Exactly,
didn't hear that. I
Levana,
just thought, like, everyone
exactly.
just ignored Candle, and then Candle was gonna sadly cast Sending. But yeah, I'm going to cast a Sending spell at Howard.
All right, what are you saying?
Howard, this is Candle speaking. We need to know where you are. You can reply to this instantly.
And Howard, what are you saying?
Do I remember anything that happened last night?
Yes, in fact, you remember everything.
All right. Am I able to recognize where I am?
Let's go over to Dead Chat real quick. Welcome to Dead Chat. You're dead. No, I'm kidding though. Yeah, so you only killed one person, that guard, last night, and then ran off into the forest. You're pretty deep in there now, but
Okay.
you're pretty sure you can find your way out.
Okay.
Any other questions before we go back?
Nope.
Okay, great. Welcome back to the land of the living.
So, Candle, you can hear me kind of grunting. I killed a man last night. I can find my way back to Vilaki, but I do not know where my clothes are. Perhaps you can help me find some, and we can meet outside the walls.
25 words or less, so that cut off halfway through.
At perhaps. I was counting. I don't know where my clothes are. Perhaps, and then there was nothing.
And then he just kept talking, not fully understanding
He
how the
is
spell works.
alive. He doesn't sound well, but he can find his way back here. He does not have clothing. I think we should get him some, so that he's not naked entering the town.
Anyone gonna
Clothing.
reply to Candle?
Clothing seems to be something that our party is lacking today. Let's go and find some clothing for Howard.
Okay, you guys recall that Howard's clothing fell off in the basement of the Walker house when he made the change. Are you going there?
Yeah, sure. There's no harm in going back.
Cool. Well, it's just the Walker house. I mean, you've been there tons of times before.
It's not like we murdered it. I am on a very different map. Oh, right. This is the Walker house, and that's Gwen.
No, it's not.
Is there anyone stopping us from entering?
No, it's actually quite abandoned. There's one guard across the road from it, but the lot of you are here. I'm missing one. Who am I missing? Howard. How do you get
Are
away
you?
from me? Yeah.
How did he get here?
Oh, wait.
just happened.
That's a good point, buddy. I am missing Howard for good reason. I do like the cello. I think it's a cello.
I will head in and go to find his clothing.
Okay, you find the door slightly ajar, and when you go inside, it's very clear that this place has been abandoned. You find his clothing fairly easily. It's exactly where he left it. There's even some fur and bits of dried blood on it.
Is Lady Walker's corpse there?
Yep, hasn't moved.
I am going to search her body.
Okay. Give me 1 second to pull her up and look through her pockets for you.
I want to see if she maybe had anything to do, like anything on her that had to do
Let me
with
just
what was
check.
going on.
She had a mace on her and a spell book.
That's what I'm probably looking
No,
for. I'm
sorry,
looking-
just the mace.
Okay. I'm gonna search the room for some sort of ritual book.
All right, you do not find one. She's a cleric.
I'm gonna bring Howard's clothes out and give them
Okay.
the candle, and ask him if he can go and meet Howard while Grim and I search for whatever book she was using for rituals.
You guys already have it.
Oh, we have
Grim,
it?
Yeah, Grim found it.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
You might call it a grimoire.
Yes, it's down in the basement. And if you wanted to be alone, you could have just asked. And Grim winks at him.
I wasn't aware that you had the grimoire. That's a thing now, Candle.
Grimoire. Yeah, you just brought it into character, you fuck.
It would be my honor to go find Howard and give him clothing.
All right.
I go find Howard and give him clothing.
All right. So you go back to outside the wall where he went missing, and before long you find him leaving the forest, trying to conceal himself as much as possible, but he is quite nude.
Candle
Ye-
over here.
Evil chili popsicle.
Ah, there you are. I brought you your clothes as you requested.
Yes, thank you. Now, if you
No
wouldn't
one
mind,
has it.
perhaps you could turn around for a moment.
I would do that happily.
Candle turns around, happy to be given a task that he can very easily obey.
God. All right, you turn around.
Howard starts dressing and checking to see if his body is still the same as it was before he transformed.
Okay. It is, except you have a few less scars now. No, refund that, but I will make something.
Sorry, I missed all that.
I
Just
said
had-
you look the same, except you have a couple fewer scars.
Okay. Howard will come up behind Candle and hold his shoulder. And I'll kind of look to him and say, "Is everyone okay? Did they all survive?"
No one has been killed.
All right, there's now a thing for specific loot.
Yes, indeed, this is something I am very thankful for.
Oh my god. Who
I
are
have never
you
lost
giving
control
it
like
to?
that before.
And where does it come
I
from?
hope not to again. I do not want to harm any of you.
I understand. You were clearly not yourself.
I think it comes from somewhere specific,
It
though.
is hard to tell. I've never been in that state before. I hope never to be like that again.
I pray that is the case as well, my friend.
Let's with haste back to the rest. They are surely wondering where we are.
Candle makes haste.
Back to the rest.
Oh, you know it.
Okay. You guys meet back up fairly quickly and without much concern. You do note that there are a few guards cleaning up after they had removed the other guard's body from the wall. But other than that, no one seems to know exactly what happened last night.
Does Howard see that?
The Amber... yeah, absolutely he does. The Amber Temple
Okay.
is kind of a big
Howard
important
will
thing,
kind
though.
of like shield. You know how that like awkward turning away
Yeah.
that you do
Yeah,
when you
the
want to
eye
avoid
thing
something?
where you're like,
Yeah. Like the meme where the puppet looks away and then like looks back at it. Yeah, like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like,
Okay.
if you
So
pick
Howard's
any
just gonna
loot
kinda,
out of
like,
D&D,
try to
I
keep a
will
low
take a look at it
profile.
and put it in. But if it's specific for Ravenloft, I have to be a little more careful. Okay, sounds good. So you head over to... I guess you meet back up at the Blue Water Inn?
I believe so. Yep.
Yeah, so if you give him a ring of 3 wishes, go nuts.
Do we want to do one more look over of the house, see if there's anything that we missed, Grim?
It would be wise. I think that would be a good idea, but I do not know if that will be fruitful, particularly.
Or a deck of many things.
Are
Okay.
you telling me this before we leave?
Yes, I'm
Or
asking
just
this
the
because
two of us?
Candle left and we stayed at the house.
Yeah.
It's just they were doing their moment, so I wanted to figure out if we wanted to do a quick search of the
You
house,
also
see if
have a
there's...
moment? Gotcha.
Or you could
Wow.
give...
You were just riding this one out.
you could give
riding
Emerald
some,
a
that's for
useless
sure.
spell scroll.
Anyways,
Heyo.
you dug your own grave there.
Okay.
Anyways, so so Grim kind of nods and assists Emerald in searching the house.
No,
Okay. Give me some checks, please.
this was a horrible
Jeeves,
idea.
my checks for me.
Okay, well, you assist
Wait.
Emerald, who... Why'd you roll twice?
You said give me checks, multiple. You said plural.
No, not how that works. So you get advantage on your first check there, Emerald. So Emerald, with advantage, rolled a 7. So the two of you look through the entire house and find nothing else of import. The funny thing is, there isn't even anything left, but...
Why did you say checks plural then?
All
right.
I was thinking checks as in, like, you and Grim would both give a check.
Ah.
Checks from my perspective, not yours.
Since I realized that is Emerald just basically kind of casually giving a search.
Yeah.
No, he's looking around, but he's very clearly not good at it.
Can I stop him partway through and be like, "I've got this, and I will
Sure.
do it."
Although he
Please.
can't assist you, I don't think.
That's
No.
So-
I wouldn't try. Oh my god!
Did I get a 1?
You got a 7, just like him!
Son of a bitch.
We're a bit distracted.
So you're like, move aside, I've got this, and proceed to do as thorough a job as he was doing.
I like the idea of at this point, like in the narrative, you briefly cut back and Candle's like,
I have faith that they are doing great work in the city in our absence.
Meanwhile, they're like not even looking in drawers. They're like, that's too many drawers. Let's just move on. Oh god, that was funny. No, you guys do what you consider a thorough investigation. It's just, we all know that check wasn't very good. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god.
We did good. And then I guess I'll head back to the...
Yeah, you don't find anything, you head back to the inn. Before long, Kendall and Howard join you. Howard looks a little bit soggy and smells very bad.
Like wet dog?
That is what I was implying, yes.
Is anyone else getting an itch behind their ear? Is that just me? I think that is just me.
Well, I don't have ears, so I am exempt from this survey.
Can you scratch my ear, Candle, please?
I would be happy to.
Candle says, and he goes about doing a hopefully a good job of scratching your ear.
You can see Howard's leg stomping up and down repeatedly.
That was Thumper, not a dog.
That is good, thank you, yes.
Now
is
call
the
me
good boy?
a good boy.
I am the good boy. Wait, what are you talking about?
Chat demands you roll for ear scritches.
Okay, can I give myself a ka-chow of guidance before doing that?
Sure. Make a handle animal check, please.
I am not an animal.
Actually, it was very clearly stated that handle animal could not be used on our last session.
That is true, but now he's no longer in his cool werewolf form, so... Handle animal check. Oh, okay, great. You give Goob scritches as determined by chat.
Thank you, Chad.
Every time I hear people say thank you right now, I'm thinking like of this Wednesday's Vampire Mommy stream. I'm very excited. Anyway, because I'm thinking like, thank you, Vampire Mommy. So,
oh my god, I'm gonna be at that stream and I'm gonna regret being at that stream.
Oh, me too, buddy. Me too. So you sit around a table. Do you guys want to discuss what happened last night, maybe?
Is the bar occupied?
There are a couple people, but not many. You have some privacy.
That was a crazy night.
You got very angry.
It's a good thing no one was hurt. I don't know what I would do if I found out that I was responsible for someone's untimely death.
Just to be clear, I assume that...
Untimely death.
I assume that you're being joking in character, but you do remember everything you did.
I killed that man, yes.
Alright, cool.
You are all very straight-faced. That was a joke.
Holy shit.
I didn't think it was funny, Howard.
Oh,
Then you have not learned to laugh at death.
Remember when
As
I
you
killed
should.
that guy yesterday? Fun times.
Do you think I am responsible for that?
No,
Do you-
but I do think it was a tragic and ultimately preventable loss of life.
Indeed. Ultimately, yes. But it happened. And it was quite funny.
What caused you to lose your control?
It was quite funny.
I don't know exactly. I killed the Lady Walker, as you saw, and something took control from within. I don't know. But clearly the test
Because he
that
thought it
was done
funny.
was not correct. I am cursed, such that it is for now.
Why did it not take effect on me?
That is a very good question.
We were both bitten multiple times.
think we
I
should
do not
find
know
her.
enough about this. Sorry, Grim, go ahead.
I think we should find Rictavio.
You guys find him. He is sitting at the bar. Have a good night, Dizzy. Thanks for coming.
I think if we, there's not a lot of places to stay. I think if, if we're allowed, maybe we should take the Walker house. As much as I like the inn, I also feel bad for taking a room that they could possibly be using for something else.
Before we make that decision, could I please read through that book? I would like to confirm that we're not opting to move in to a possibly possessed home.
If I recall correctly, Jord, I gave it to one of the guards.
You did.
Blah.
Oh no. That's concerning, but okay.
I think it was necessary to prove our point. Perhaps we can find the god.
Okay, you guys want to go looking for a guard? Grim Hollow.
Yeah.
I say we talk to Rictavio first.
Grim
Yes,
Tower.
that's a
Oh,
better
no.
idea, actually.
We should tell him that his test failed.
Okay, are you guys going to get Rictavio's attention?
I'll call from the table, Rictavio, and gesture for him to come over if he looks
Okay,
up.
he does not. He's nose deep in a book.
I will pass Grim and move to get his attention.
Once you get within about an inch of touching him, he looks over and says, "Oh, my good friend." He closes the book, which you note is on lycanthropes. He puts it away and says, "How may I be of service? You look perturbed."
I'm going to lean in a bit closer, just because I'm not sure how many of these people are actually in the bar, and say,
The people that you can see are actually here.
okay. And I will say to him, your test failed.
He looks and he looks confused for a moment, and then his eyes widen, and he goes over to the table.
Okay.
I make sure he doesn't sit by Gwen. I know
okay.
she's getting meaningfully, but like,
She'll be on this side of the table. So he leans over and he looks at you, Emerald, and says, "I'm so sorry. When was your first change?"
I look at Howard.
He looks over at Howard and then back at you and waits patiently.
It was last night. Does anyone have a ball that they could throw and I could chase and retrieve?
Oh my god, you gotta stop the dog beams.
No? Okay.
No.
Oh god. He nods and says, "Well, did you?" He's still talking to you, Emerald. Did you hurt anyone that you know of?
Only one. My god. Unfortunately, I could not stop myself.
As you say that, he turns and looks at you, Howard, and goes, "It was you, not him." He points to Emerald.
Correct.
Ah. The test failed. I see. Could we attempt it again?
I would be glad to.
He nods, pulls out some of the concoction he made before. He still has some in a vial. Pours it into a mortar or a pestle, mortar and pestle.
Mortar and pestle.
Yeah, pestily. And then pulls out a knife and motions for you to bring your finger over, Howard.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, yeah, he pinpricks your finger, drop of blood goes in, and the whole thing turns black and roils until eventually settling. And he says, "That is indeed a curse." Perhaps it is linked to the time you change? Well, regardless, I have something in my tower for this.
You have a tower, I remember.
He nods. We should travel soon before the next change.
We have a bit of time then, yeah.
He nods and says, I don't know what the lunar cycles are in Barovia, but I assume they're the same as elsewhere.
Yes.
Why? When he says that, Candle is going to say,
Why would they not be?
He says, I'm not entirely sure what... Barovia is separate from other places. It's hard to describe, but we should be moving. Oh, interesting. Who do you want to give that to, Blackthorn?
Grim's gonna look at him
Sorry,
over the river.
what'd you say,
Grim's
Grim?
gonna look at him over for glass.
Sorry, what'd you say, Grim?
Grim's gonna look at him over the rim of her glass, and just say, "Are you sure it'll work this time?" 'Cause, not gonna lie, that was a bit of a surprise.
He nods and says, yes, I'm sure. This has never failed.
Candle is going to just touch back on what he was saying earlier and say,
Do you think that we are still on the same plane?
I'm not certain. I believe so, but I have no way of proving it. Emerald,
I have
please...
found that in my...
sorry, Emerald, could you please check your inventory? And, sorry, Kendall, what was that?
I have found that in my usage of sending, when trying to speak with my goddess, I did not hear back from her specifically.
He says, your goddess spoke with you directly before?
I would have been able to commune with her, yes. I know her well.
He looks confused for a moment and shrugs and says, well, we must be going. He finishes drinking his morning ale and puts it down on the table, stands up, stretches, cracks his back, and says, come along now.
Candle tucks in everyone's chairs after them.
Does everyone follow
We
him?
must leave now.
He nods. No time like the present.
Very well. If you think it is prudent that the curse deserves this attention immediately.
He nods.
We need to talk to the gods before we leave.
He says, oh, I'm sure they'll want to talk to you on the way out as well. Come along. And we're going to take our break there, guys.
Okie dokie.
Because it's that time, and it's a good breaking point, I think. So yeah. Please be back at 7:40. I'm gonna hang out here with chat. Anyone staying with me?
I am
I
here.
will, but I'm gonna get a glass of water first.
Sounds good. Hey Emerald, did you check your inventory?
Yes. It has been noted.
Say thank you to chat for that.
Thank you, chat.
Say thank you many times. That's very expensive for them to do.
Yes. That is big.
Yes, it is. I should look that up.
I'm also here, but that's because I can't leave.
Oh, that's good. I appreciate you, Grim, and the fact that you're trapped.
Trapped in a capitalist hellscape. That's for goddamn sure.
Oh wow, Blackthorn just gave up his ability to fuck with me for like a day. So that thing that you just got, Emerald, was worth 5,000 channel points. Blackthorn now has 750 points.
What an absolute king! What a king!
Yeah. Do you wanna share what you were just given?
A 7th level scroll of resurrection.
Oh, why would we need that?
I don't know. Probably no reason.
Name 5 times a party member has died.
Okay, let me think. There was V the first time. There was Elian the first time. There was V the second time. There was Elian the second time. There was V the third time. So that's what? 5.
Yeah, third
Yeah,
time.
that's fuck you. That's 5.
Do you want me to keep going? Because I've got, I think, 2 more.
Do you? I thought that was it.
No, because a couple people who left the group in the beginning died in the fucking death house. There was Howard the first time.
Oh yeah. Fuck. God, I should have said 7.
Yeah.
I could still hit 7.
Name 8 times.
Name 8 times. All right, 8 times. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
Hey, Candle.
What the fuck do you want? Yeah, what's up?
Jesus Christ.
Get dunked on,
Oh.
idiot. Can you imagine if I had started this campaign with like, hey, by the time you guys complete one storyline, there will have been 7 deaths.
Okay, but like that's the same fucking energy that like Keb came in with like at the end of the D&D game once when he just paused and just turned to us and said, "Hey, you guys know how I like cock and ball torture memes, right?" Energy.
Yeah, that was really
Same
funny.
energy. Just all of a sudden, weird. There you go.
It's actually
Yeah.
super unpleasant for me that you said that, because now every time I see cock and ball torture porn, I can't help but think of Keb.
Now every time, okay, my therapist talked to me so much about like cognitive behavioral therapy, and of course
Yeah,
she didn't want to
CBT.
say cognitive behavioral therapy all the time. So she's like talking about CBT, and I'm just like sitting there with Keb's voice in my head going, "Hey, you guys know how I like cock and ball torture, right?"
Why are we
Like-
talking about this?
I don't know. I don't know why Keb brought it up in the first place.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was like I just like for a couple of days had seen a string of memes that randomly were like invoking cock and ball torture, and I thought it was the funniest shit. So like without any like preamble or anything, I just brought that up to them. They were like, "Kev, what the fuck?"
Yeah, to like set the scene, we just finished our session of D&D. We're all kind of getting ready to go. We're just kind of chatting. Kev's got his shoes on, stood up, turned to us and went, "Oh right, you guys know," like, and said the line, and we're just like stunned. Like I'm holding half a box of pizza. Like
I'm like just getting my phone out, like, "Oh, hang on."
You're like,
Yeah,
oh
just
right, I have this thing to say.
yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, so anyway, now every time cock and ball torture, I think of Keb.
Yeah.
A streamer I watch did a Jackbox stream almost a year ago now, and one of the top winning answers to a question was cock and ball torture. It was on his thumbnail. It was pretty funny. I thought of Keb the whole time.
That's amazing. I love that it's the same fucking acronym as like a very effective kind of psychotherapy, because like that's something I use a lot as well.
Cock and ball
Me too.
torture? I mean, whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Yeah,
Cock behavioral therapy.
Cock behavioral therapy? Kev's just like in a box, sitting there, having penises gently rubbed on his skin.
Keb, cognitive behavioral torture.
Wait, sorry, did you say cognitive or cognitive?
cognitive,
No.
like still
Cognitive ball therapy.
torture.
Cognitive ball therapy.
Cognitive behavioral torture.
No, I just love the idea of cognitive ball therapy. What is happening there? I want you to really consider the full implications of your fucking sack. What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Welcome back.
The joke.
I've been here the entire time. I've been listening.
Really deeply consider the many facets of
This is what friendship is like, Emerald.
friendship is pain.
We're talking about the time that Keb randomly at the end of a D&D game turned to us and said, "Hey, you guys know how much I like cock and ball torture memes."
Yeah, just out of nowhere. And there was no follow-up. He wasn't like, look at this one. It was just, hey, you guys, I just want everyone to know.
It was with the context of look at this one, but I did not read the room at all, and I didn't realize that there was no precedent for that statement. So when I saw their shocked faces, I was like, no, this meme.
To be fair, that's not the most uncomfortable story to come out of our friend group. I think you're still the king of it, although I want to say that I have runner-up for the bin 4 story. But we're weird people.
Wait, can you regale us with the bin 4 story in the next 2 minutes?
Yeah, totally. So we had just finished D&D the week before my marriage. And Keb, on his way out of my front door, said in a loud voice while the door was open.
It wasn't a week before. It was like a couple days before. It was Thursday, and you were getting married on Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, whatever. So while my front door was open in my apartment building, Keb said, "Have fun fucking your wife this weekend," really loudly. Which was kind of funny because, you see, I would have a wife that weekend. And I thought it was hilarious and told him to get out of my house.
Oh, you were, yeah, because I was like, hey, Jordan, I think you were expecting a see ya, and then I said that.
Right. And then so this was before my bachelor's party. Or no, we just went there the night before the wedding. So the night before the wedding, I left my house to go stay at a friend's place, and we went to bin 4 and got pretty drunk because it was the night before my wedding. And we went for this burger at a bin 4 burger lounge, and I told this poor trapped waitress the whole story of that, including yelling because, again, I was out of sorts at the end of it. Have fun fucking your wife this weekend, to this just lovely server who handled it in stride, which is insane to me.
You better have given her a fat tip.
I did. I gave her over 20%, actually. I gave her quite the tip because as soon as I finished the story, that voice in your head that's like, wait, you shouldn't have said that, was like, you should probably go die. And I'm like, yeah, no, not like that, Blackthorn. I gave her monetary compensation for having to suffer.
Thank you, Blackthorn.
God damn it, guys. No. Anyway. Yeah, over 20% is a little more than just the tip. Thank you, Lavana. I consider myself quite generous, and I just realized, just right now, as I'm explaining it, that was not a joke about being generous or a statement about that. It was just the tip joke.
Anyways.
Everyone back? Is everyone back? Let's check.
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back. And Emerald's here? Yeah, I think everyone's here. Okay, good.
I've been here the entire time. I've heard all of this.
Oh, okay, we were just telling the have fun fucking your wife story. Do you want me to
I've heard everything that has been said since we started break.
Yeah, I know, but Aki re-explained her thing to you,
Oh.
so I was wondering, could I explain my thing again? No, but anyway, let's play some D&D. So, you guys get the book back from the guard, which is quite easy. The guard very obviously did not want to have this on his person. So when you went to go get it from him, he handed it off to you and explained that none of the other guards would take it from him. And Rictavio pulls his wagon up to the back of the Blue Water Inn. A large cat gets in it, and then he starts traveling as you guys leave Valaki in the early morning.
I am going to read through that book.
Okay. Let me
I want to sit on top of the wagon.
Okay. Every time there's a bump in the road, you hear a low growling noise.
I not so gently kick the.
Do you antagonize the armor-plated saber-toothed tiger?
Yeah, I'm gonna fight him later.
All right.
Oh, that'd be a great pit match.
You do you, I guess. Sorry, one sec. I'm just looking up that book. Here it is, and yeah. So you read. So the book is called "The Grimoire of the Four Quarters." It's written by someone named Devostus, and it's full of methods for summoning devils with ways to protect yourself from their influence. You note that it seems to have been copied from an original. This is not the actual grimoire, the original one. It's a copy, and there are parts of it that are wrong. But other than that, it's a Diablerist grimoire. Is there anything specific you want to know?
Does it have any mention of the council?
No, not at all.
Cool.
Oh no.
I'm gonna look at the party. Can we destroy this? Do any of you have issues with that?
Rick Tavio turns around and says, No, please, give it to me.
Why?
Because I collect such things. The more we understand our enemy, the easier it is to fight them.
I tend to agree with the Rictavio person.
He nods. Thank you. And now, if you don't mind, I'll put it in my bag here.
I'm going to insight him.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know. My god is like devil's bad. So I'm trying to figure out if he has any intentions of using it.
All right, let's find out.
Oh, I obviously I don't hear Emerald's reasoning out loud, so I don't know if this would work, but I do want to make that check as well for a similar reason, being that my divine being is about homesteading and peace, and I want to know if he has any intents against that with this magic.
All right, go ahead. I mean, he's a famous devil hunter, so I doubt it. Yeah, you guys are quite certain that he's being honest with you. He's being quite direct, actually.
Okay, I will hand him the book.
Okay, he immediately puts it in his bag and doesn't look at it.
While we're discussing things of evil nature, are you familiar with the council by any chance, Rictavio?
He looks at you and says, which council?
I don't know the details. It was something that plagued an old friend of ours. I believe they have something to do I believe there's some form of outsider.
He nods and says, I think I know of who you speak. There isn't much written about them at all, if they're even a real entity. Although what I have read does concern me quite a bit. Strahd himself was apparently affected by them. It's hard to say. What were your encounters with them?
The friend of mention willingly forfeited her soul to them.
He looks at you and goes, your friend did this.
She was brought back to life by them, and then when her sister was taken from her, she gave up.
He nods and looks at you a little askance and says, I see. And then he turns the carriage to the right after you've crossed the bridge, heading north on the Old Svalich Road instead of going straight through. He does not continue that line of conversation.
Wow. Okay.
In his defense, that was deeply fucking suspicious. Oh yeah, our friend serves this dark council, but, you know, she died.
Okay. I just handed him a book on devil worship. At least he can do his fucking questions.
So after you travel for some time, you eventually reach, and in about the afternoon, you reach his tower. And where your tower at? So on the way there, he says, just so you know, Rictavio is not my name. Sorry, one sec, sorry. I am Rudolf van Richten. And I'm gonna drop you guys in here.
Wait. In the letter to her, what was the name that Strahd gave?
I'm sorry?
That we said was in Strahd's handwriting? There was a letter that we got.
Yeah, that's not Rudolf von Richten.
Okay, it's gonna be like, I punched Strahd in the back of the head.
I donkey punched that cocksucker.
The name was Vasily von Holtz.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay,
Yes,
but like,
von Richten.
y'all understand my like slow rotation of the head.
Wait, who? Boof. So you reach the tower.
I can picture that so clearly. That's great.
So you reach the tower, and he says, "My apologies. I've left it in some disrepair, and there are some traps ahead. You'll want to let me through first to disarm them." But so the Svalich roads have swallowed up the road that once, the Svalich woods have swallowed up the road that once led to the tower. Now only a wide dirt trail remains. You come to a cold mountain lake enclosed by misty woods and rocky bluffs. Thick fog creeps across the dark, still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered causeway that stretches 100 yards across the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The tower is old and decrepit, with collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side where a large gash has split the wall. Time-worn griffin statues, their wings and flanks covered with moss, perch atop buttresses that support the walls. Parked near the base of the tower, within sight of the entrance, is you guys. The tower is about 80 feet tall, that you could see. The second, third, and fourth floors each have arrow slits. And yeah, that's it.
Is the wagon in front of us our wagon that we just got off?
Yes. Well, it's Von Richten's wagon. So
Okay.
you probably weren't actually riding it.
I specifically was.
Yeah, but it's not really a riding wagon. Yeah, I can't wait to see how they fuck this one up. Oh, hang on, interesting. One sec. Actually, sorry, that is not your wagon. That's a different one. And as you pull up, Von Richten says, "What is this?" Then he gets out and looks. Under layers of mud, this wagon sports a fresh coat of purple paint, and its wheels have fancy gold trim. A brass lantern hangs from each corner, and red drapes cover a tombstone-shaped window on each side. A steel padlock secures the back door, hanging from which is a cheap wooden sign that reads, "Keep out."
I can't remember what they're called. Does this look like one of the wagons that belonged to the people we met at the start of the campaign?
Yeah, it kind of does.
I can't remember what their race was called. It was
Uh,
they were
Vistani.
they're
Vistani.
humans, but their culture is called Vistani.
And it's kind of a slightly uncomfortable caricature of Roma people.
Sure is.
Sure is.
Sure is. Anyway,
It looks like the Vistani have decided to pay you a visit.
he shakes his head. I don't believe so. If this is a Vistani carriage, it's a very, very subdued one. He looks around it.
Have you seen this? Have you seen this one before?
Shakes his head. It feels familiar, but I'm not sure. He
Grim's
begins
gonna
casting a spell.
sling her. Yeah.
Okay. And he finishes his spell and says, it's magical. Conjuration spell from the looks of it. We should go inside. Perhaps leave this.
It does say keep out.
He nods. It'd be rude to break in. He goes to the front door. Do you guys follow?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
check it out. It does not have a magnifying glass in the middle of it.
But my
I can't see anything.
Graham, goddamn.
So did
Thank you, Grim.
so did Van Richten figure out whose wagon that was, or did he say anything, or did he just like do a spell and leave?
He just did a spell and leave.
Okay.
So the tower door is made of iron with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large embossed symbol, a connected series of lines with 8 stick figures set around it. Carved into the lintel above the door is a word, Kazan.
Kazan.
Yes, they do.
Does that name mean anything to you, Van Richten?
He nods. Kazan was a wizard of some great report a long time ago.
How long ago?
He says, I'm not certain. At any rate, we need to disarm the door. And I believe that this symbol is... This door wasn't closed when I left.
I thought this was your tower. Do you not know how to disarm it?
It was open when I first came here, but it is my tower. I've claimed it.
By what? Squatting rights?
Well, yes.
Do you want me to just open it and then duck?
That is perhaps a bad idea. Kazan was a great mage, and I suspect that this will be trapped.
Can I ritual cast detect magic on the door?
Yeah, you could... Wait, ritual cast?
Ritual cast?
Did you say ritual cast?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so you want to spend an hour casting detect magic on the door?
10 minutes.
10 minutes casting detect magic on
10
the door?
minutes.
Okay, so you begin setting up.
I'm double checking.
How close are you to the door?
Probably like 20
you've-
feet away.
Okay, Okay. If he was
What's
within
the
5
distance
feet,
of the
it doesn't
spell? I'm
work.
trying to keep my distance, because in case this, like, has a
Mm-hmm.
trap on it.
Okay. So after 10 minutes, you find that yes, it does in fact have a spell associated with it. It has an abjuration and a evocation aura.
Abjuration. Evocation. Do you know anything about magic, Mr. Van Richten?
He nods. I'm a mage of some ability, but I saw that you were handling it, so I thought I'd leave you to it. What did you find?
2 schools. Do you know what they mean? I am not proficient in magic.
He nods and says, well, of course, evocation is the spell of using energies. Fireball, I believe, is the most common spell referred to. And then abjuration is to control or change things, likely a locking mechanism.
So, would you say that this door would be trapped based on your assessment of those 2 schools of magic?
He nods.
This is my fear. And I'll relay the information to the rest of the group that it's trapped heavily with magic.
If
What
only.
language are those stick figures drawn on the door?
Yes, they are.
Certainly seem to be.
It doesn't look like it, but does that circle spin? Is it a locking mechanism?
No, it does not.
Candle's gonna say,
Oh, it's
How
around.
about we take a look through this wagon? It could contain something useful.
I'm going to bring it in after the Amber Temple.
I would be careful. Actually, that's a good point. Did my detect magic pick up any magic coming from the wagon?
You weren't focusing on that.
Okay, let me just check the spell and make sure it's not like an area effect.
I think it's whatever you're focused on.
Just detect the presence of magic with anything within 30 feet.
Okay, great. Yeah, Conjuration Aura came out of the wagon then.
Be careful with that wagon. It could be trapped as well. So there's magic coming from it.
That would return...
That's not surprising, I suppose.
Good question, actually.
In fact, it's quite like this place, for everything to be horrible and hostile.
Just be careful. Give it a good look before, I don't know, barging in.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to ask, who is looking at the door?
I am looking at the door, trying to figure out what the hell these stick figures mean.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
look
going
at the
to.
door.
I'm gonna look at Octavio. You're a wizard, yes?
He says, of sorts.
I think this might be a bit more in your school. I kind of have an idea for attempting to open the door. I'm going to hand him a scroll of Tensor's floating disc.
Okay. He takes the scroll and says, what is your idea?
Cover. We
I
can
see.
open the door and duck behind the disc. If it is a fireball, the disc should be unharmed and should stop the blast.
He shakes his head and says, no, actually, a fireball encompasses an area regardless of things. You can't take cover from a fireball. It envelops an entire area in flame.
It goes around corners even?
It does.
Thought it was worth a shot. I'll gesture for the scroll back because
He hands it back.
I might find a better use for it in the future.
He hands it back.
If you were to look at those lines, do you think that would be a sequence? And those figures, do they look like hands to you? I'm kind of nudging Grim on the back.
Okay.
What do you think?
I want to go over to the wagon and investigate it.
Okay, I described it earlier. What else are you looking for?
Is there a door?
Yeah, on the back of it. It's got a padlock on it with a sign that says, go away.
That's not what
That
it
wouldn't be
said.
very lawful good of me to not heed that warning, so I will go back to the group.
And sorry,
That's not
Grim
what
is
the sign
correct. What the sign actually says is keep out. So what are you guys doing to try to open the door? It is Lavana, yeah.
I asked Grim what her opinion was.
Grim can't see the door image.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did send a picture of it to the Discord chat.
Yeah. Grim's gonna stand in front of the door.
Okay. Please kick it. Please kick it.
And on a related note, let me fully explain. Do you know the YMCA dance?
Yes.
So I'm gonna try and match what the position of the arms is, from starting from the figure at 3 o'clock, moving down to the figure at like between 7 and 8.
Yeah.
And following that path, I'm just gonna do the arm motions at the door.
Okay. And you define following that path.
So 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
Okay.
2 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
5.
Okay.
9.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Okay.
6.
Mm-hmm.
And 11.
Okay. Now just give me 2 seconds. Okay. As you finish the last position, you hear a click, and the door hangs ajar.
Hey!
Grim,
Nice.
how the hell did you do that?
Very good.
It looks like a little person.
It looks like a dancing
So
person.
I don't know. I'm not good at this magic stuff, so I figured.
Oh, me too, buddy. I was about to whip out some
Candle
blue dragon on
has
their ass.
their hands on their hips and like looks at you and nods.
Very clever, Grim.
Thank you. Occasionally,
Leave it to
my
the
brain
good.
gets rattled so much that 2 brain cells rub together just enough to give me an idea.
It happens to us all sometimes.
Leave it to the performer to understand the performance.
Okay. Alrighty. So,
Candle, before we go inside, Candle is going to say,
The sign on the wagon says to keep out, which I will not deliberately disobey, but if any of you think that we would be benefited by going in there, I would not stop.
which puzzle?
You talk about the wagon, yes.
I'm gonna look at Rictavio, or I guess that's not his real name, but you know, with Rictavio, because I forgot the other one. This
Von
is your
Richten.
land.
He says, in a sense, I believe it actually belonged to the wizard Kazan, but I will certainly claim it.
Are you willing to let us open that carriage?
No, I think that would be in poor taste. You do not want to offend the Vistani.
Your choice,
I'm
your
not
land.
going to lie. I do like the idea that this very powerful wizard stood in front of the door and just danced
No, they haven't.
to open the door. I think I'll keep that little bit of happiness in the pocket.
If we find Kazan, maybe we do another dance.
Oh,
If he
what
is
kind of
alive.
dance?
The one you just did.
Understood.
Who leaves their key on the door?
Yeah, it is out
Who
there.
makes the Kia dance?
That, but also who leaves their key on the door? That's asking for intruders.
He's not wise, I agree.
At any rate, do you guys go inside?
Yarp.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh wait,
I-
hang on. One more question. My alignment is actually not lawful good. It's just lawful. Would that would still be a violation of lawful to deliberately ignore that, though, right?
Sorry, it's just lawful?
Yes. So I'm assuming lawful neutral.
There's no such... Yeah, it's... Oh, wait, no, does 5e use the weird alignment stuff?
No,
It
there's...
just has the same 9 alignments as ever, I think.
Okay, then you've only got half an alignment, so I'm assuming that you're lawful evil because that's the funniest one.
You can be lawful neutral.
Yeah, you can be lawful neutral, but I assume because he hasn't filled in the entire thing that he's lawful evil and blowing up V's sister was intentional.
Well, Candle dies now.
Wait. Okay, I like that. That's gonna be canon, but we don't know that yet as a party.
Do we have a bucket of water on hand?
Why a bucket of water?
Oh,
He's
so
a
we can
cleric.
make the funny waterboarding jokes again. Haha.
Anyways.
All right, are you guys gonna go in?
If we're trying to kill another party member, do we just throw Candle in the bathroom?
I'm pretty sure. just tell Candle he's sexy and then jump into a bath and put him inside it. You know, turn on the toaster before you get in.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry for that, guys.
Jordan gets my vote.
Twitch.tv/notavampire, I promise, for more great humor like that.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna head into the tower.
All right, great. So you push the door open and enter the first floor. This flagstone floor is strewn with debris, and a few solid old crates stand near the east wall. A torn curtain to the south partially obscures the tower vestibule, which you have just pushed through. So I'm going to put you here. Here. There you go. A 5-foot square indentation in the center of the floor contains 4 pulleys attached to taut iron chains that stretch up through a similarly sized hole in the rotted wooden ceiling. Standing next to the chains are 4 tall clay statues. They are unmoving. Just in case that wasn't obvious.
I'm gonna make room for the rest of the party by just moving out of the way.
Okay. And, sorry, you step past the statues?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Do they look at me?
No, they don't move at all. They're statues.
Yeah, that's
You see
incredibly
flashbacks
convincing.
From the murder house.
Guys, I don't know what your hang-ups about things not moving around you are.
These walls are made of stone, not wood, right?
Correct.
Good, rats can't climb out of them.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that
We
detail.
go through the walls.
Oh, that was funny. Does anyone else go in?
Yeah, I went in with him.
I'm following. I
Okay.
can't do things.
Grim, you're
but I
inside?
follow.
Rick Tavio looks around and says, huh. He seems to be staring at one statue in particular. And then he looks over at everyone and says, I swear this statue was in a different position last time I was here.
Perhaps they
Is
moved.
this your tower or not? Like,
I-
I'm getting very strange vibes.
He says, I believe it is no longer my tower.
Fair enough. You want me to kill the statue?
He shakes his head. No, although a clay statue is odd.
How do we go up?
What do you?
He stands on the platform and says, well, everyone grabs a chain and begins pulling.
I'll start doing that.
When everyone's on their way inside, Candle's gonna
Say, I'll be right behind you.
and then I want to go and use my crossbow with the bolt of walloping ammunition on the padlock.
Huh. Okay, just to be clear, lawful neutral also wouldn't condone breaking and entering, but I mean, if you want
We've
to.
established now that I'm lawful evil.
No, you're... Lawful evil probably also wouldn't like breaking and entering. You would kill the person who owns it, and then, by that right, gain their property, and then you'd be allowed to go in.
I can't argue with that.
I mean, you can only kill the person if they're inside. What if they're inside their property? You have to murder them on premises, and then it's your property.
Yeah, sure, but no one's in there. You guys can tell.
It could be a vampire.
Vampires aren't real. So does everyone get on the platform? Actually, you know what? You can't all fit. It's only big enough for one person at a time.
Could both Grim and I fit going
one
up?
in a Grim.
Yeah, one in a Grim I would allow. So as soon as the two of you stand on the platform, the statues come to life, and each grab a chain and begin pulling.
Not okay.
Oh, hang on. The Vistani are agents of Strahd. Strahd is my enemy. I can break the lock.
The Vistani are sometimes agents of Strahd. That's correct. Okay, go ahead.
Like, I don't even know if walloping ammunition will actually break the,
It will cause the lock to go prone, if possible, so...
I guess that would count, maybe. So I just do an attack roll with the light crossbow?
Yeah, I'm looking... Yeah, go ahead. I'm looking for damage specifically.
Oh, damage specifically, okay.
Unless you
It's
botched
1d8
your attack
piercing.
roll. Yeah, piercing
No,
too.
the
Oof.
opposite.
I mean, unless he gets like an extreme damage roll, this is just gonna fail.
Yeah, it just does 1d8, and then there's the chance of it being knocked prone,
Shooting an iron
which is
padlock
silly,
with
but...
granted magical ammunition, but
Wow!
I don't think so. So you shoot the crossbow. You're using the walloping bolt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It strikes the padlock with a solid thump, knocking or pushing the whole door back against its hinges a bit, causing it to creak. But the bolt deflects off the lock, which is intact.
Okay. Okay.
So Grimoire gets upstairs a bit.
When Emerald kind of starts from the statues coming to life and like pulling the chains, Grim looks up at him and says, "It's okay. You can hold on to me if you're scared."
You reach the second floor. Dust and cobwebs fill this otherwise empty room, the wood floor of which is badly rotten and partially collapsed.
Is there another floor?
Oh yeah, it keeps going up.
Okay. We should probably stay on the elevator. I don't know if this will hold us. Looking at the floor.
Okay.
Like me, maybe it won't hold Campbell.
You go up another floor. Time and the elements have all but destroyed this chamber. There's a gash in the northwest wall and slimy black mildew on the walls. The wooden floor is completely rotted and has begun to fall away in places.
Gross.
They're not attacking doors.
There's not. All of these rooms are empty, it appears.
Yes.
I will stay on.
Okay. After but a moment, you reach the top floor. Unlike the levels below, this room shows sign of recent habitation, and although the place reeks of mold and mildew, it has plenty of creature comforts, including a cozy bed, a desk with matching chair, bright tapestries, and a large iron stove with plenty of wood to feed it. Light enters through arrow slits, as well as through the dirt-caked windows with broken shutters. Other features of the room include a standing suit of armor and a wooden chest. Old wooden rafters bend under the weight of the tower roof, which has somehow remained intact. Mounted to the rafters are pulleys, around which hang iron chains that support the tower's elevator platform.
Where is the armor? Is that this?
Yes.
I'm going to immediately step off of the elevator and remove the helmet.
I legitimately thought you were just gonna list like the creature comforts and just like it's got a nice
Hmm.
bed, it's got a desk, Strahd is there, it's got nice windows.
Roll initiative. It's got a beautiful view of the river.
Strahd deals 26 d6 damage to everyone in the party.
Strahd is there.
Okay, so you pull the helmet off of the armor, and note on the inside of it are obvious magical inscriptions.
Like, it is a magical set of armor, or it's going to come to life and beat me to death.
Good question.
Great. I'm gonna call down to the rest of the party. I need somebody who knows magic.
Okay. Meanwhile, downstairs, who wants to get on first?
After you, Mr. Richter.
He nods and waits as the golems bring the elevator back down, and then back up.
Tower.
So he comes up and looks around and says, things are much as I left them, although a little in disarray. Oh, that armor, don't touch it.
As I'm holding the helmet. It's a bit late for that.
He says, it won't activate unless you speak the command word, don't worry.
Curious, did you ever have a hand in creating a house that lives in the mist?
He looks at you strangely and says, no, I've never built a home.
Works for me. I put the helmet back on.
Right. Okay. So he looks around and looks through a few places, including his desk, and says, some things are missing here. He says, it appears that there was a map that was stolen and a page from one of my books.
What was the map of?
Barovia, of course. But it's odd that someone here would steal such a thing.
What do you mean? Someone here.
A Barovian. Why would they need a map of the land they live in? Hi, Ambi.
Perhaps it was not a Barovian.
He nods. That is odd. Not many outside of Barovia would travel here.
This is true. Can I insight check him to know if, like... I don't know, like, he wouldn't know something he's not telling us, but that's too hard and vague to call, so I'm not gonna roll.
Okay. So yeah, there's a few things around. There's the stove, like I said. There's a bed with a chest beneath it. There's a desk. There's a small table with some food, like eating items. There's the armor that's apparently magical. And Brictavio sits at the desk. Who's going up next?
I'll go.
Okie dokie. You wait for it to come back down, and then it goes back up. Bloop. There you go. Yeah, no one's close to it. Okay.
What are on the other 2 floors?
He looks at you and says, "I'm sorry, other 2 floors? The middle 2?
Downstairs. Yes.
Oh, nothing. They're rotting away. I think this tower will not be standing for much longer."
Have you explored the other 2 floors?
He nods and says, "Yes, but there's not much to explore."
It's not a very. I don't know if you're able to. I don't think you're able to see it, V or Grim. But the tower isn't very wide.
Oh yeah, it's only 15 feet wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
Like you could
I
see the whole
much
floor.
expected. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was anything that was like,
He would be
explorable area.
he'd be a wiener
Stuff
dog,
we should get.
because that's what goes best with mac and cheese. Okay. Are you guys exploring around, looking through Rictavio's things a little?
Yeah, totally. I'm gonna go over here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look at what this is.
Look at which?
This table.
Oh, you're over here. Okay. As you get close to there, you can smell a strong scent of lavender coming from the chest here. This table has... Yeah, it's a small table with some, like, a bowl, a fork and knife, spoon. That's about it.
I will move to the chest and look at Rictavio and say, "May I?"
He says, "Yeah, yes, but be forewarned, there's a head in there."
Why does it-
Excuse.
What?
I come over because now I'm interested.
I have so many questions. I'm gonna open it.
All right, you see the severed head of a Vistana man. It has a waxy complexion, and it's clearly been embalmed. It smells strongly of lavender, with a faint undertone of rot.
Did you do this yourself?
He says, yes, I did. He attempted to steal my wagon from me on the way into Barovia.
I'm just saying it's interesting.
Hey, Synthetic.
Normally I've seen heads kept in like jars with liquid, so it's interesting this one's dry.
Oh, no, I kept it. I thought having access to a local Vistana man would be useful information to have. My apologies. I use a spell to speak with him, to learn about the land that I'm traveling through. And since he so willingly offered himself to me by attempting to drive a sword through me, I thought this was equal payment. I understand how this looks. Forgive me, I'm just not... I hadn't considered.
Octavio.
I understand.
He says, "Please, Von Richten, Rudolph, if you must."
Are you a necromancer?
No, I'm a wizard. I can simply cast a spell that allows me to speak with it. I don't summon them.
A wizard of sorts.
I am not a necromancer. He says very directly to you. Oh, I've got answers for D&D.
Some clerics can speak with the dead.
He nods and says, yes, and some learned men. I have found it's a thing of great usefulness in my travels.
I'm just gonna keep keeping my eyes out of the window, looking towards like we're near a lagoon or something like that. I'm just gonna be
You're on
looking
a
out
lake.
just on a lake. Yeah, maybe looking out around the lake from the window, just checking and making sure nothing's coming.
Okay. Which window? Do you cycle between them?
Yeah, just checking both.
Okay. So as you look out one window, you see that there is a rider approaching from down the bridge that leads to the island. They're traveling not with too much speed, but they are riding towards you very intently.
There is someone coming towards us.
We'll end it there.
Oh wait, can I ask one more question as Candle?
Okay.
So there's the padlock. What are the hinges like? Could I like disassemble the hinges while everyone's upstairs?
I mean, do you have a set of thieves' tools?
I've got a mace.
So you could bash it open, but no, you can't disassemble a lock.
No, not the lock. Like
construct
the
some
door.
sort of rudimentary lathe.
Can I cobble together a chainsaw?
I'm just gonna use a couple stones and some grasses to make a primitive sort of cutting laser.
Do you make a megaphone out of a squirrel, some twine, and a megaphone?
Oh man, not even I can do that.
Please
Guys, I
tell
really
me
want to
something.
get into this wagon.
Oh my god. Alright. Welcome back to the splash screen, people. That's gonna be it for us for tonight. I think it's about that time. And, you know, I love using a little bit of Darmatic irony. Or dramatic license? Dramatic license. So, stretch. It is the end of the night, which means... Synthetic, I'll be in the Discord after if you want to ask some D&D questions. But at any rate, we will be ending it there. It's the end of the night. So as always, our players get to vote for who they thought was their favorite player. And they can base this on anything, really, including who had the most ridiculous idea for how to open a padlock. After that, chat also gets a vote. Chat only gets one vote because chat is a hive mind and each mind only gets one vote. So let's do that. You guys vote away. How are you voting?
I would like to vote for Emerald tonight.
Okay. Any reason you just like him?
I just the RP bringing it back to a throwback with the council, which was something I remember mentioned like X number of episodes ago, and I thought that was pretty neat because I was like, hey, wait, I've heard of that before. Oh yeah, I have a note here from like the very first time it was mentioned by whoever, and I thought that was kind of cool.
Okay, very cool. Kendall, who are you voting for?
Also for Emerald on account of it felt like he really kept the plot going this session.
I do feel that
everyone did good with their characters and all, but he definitely had like the story drive, which is always really nice.
I also love that he came into Strahd cast Fireball and was like, all right, I use evasion. Emerald, who you want to vote for?
I am going to vote for Grim for all of the relentless flirting.
Yeah, that is good. That is good.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Grim, who would you like to vote for, and why is it Emerald?
My vote actually tonight is going to go to Emerald. The RP and the responses to the relentless flirting was pretty funny. Big props to Candle for... Anyways, so, no, I'm lawful evil, it's fine, I can break into this abandoned carriage.
Oh, God. Alright. Emerald, I believe, after tallying up the votes, that with only one dissenting vote, you won tonight, so you get inspiration if you did not already have it.
Okay.
Additionally, so Emerald also won the chat vote of the night. Congratulations, Emerald.
Yes. Get another spell scroll, purify food and drink.
No, not purify food and drink. That's a little bit useful.
Yeah, it's useful to piss Strahd off.
That was so good.
Make sure when you're rolling up the chat loot for him that you pick specifically the list of cantrip spell scrolls that no one wants to use, like
He just
True
looks at you
Strike.
so distastefully while you cast that on
And
Give him-
Right.
Give him a scroll of True Strike.
I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy.
Bag of infinite weasels.
I think True Strike would actually make like a really good third level spell if it just allowed you to auto crit.
It would be a good one, yeah, but instead it gives you advantage, which is
Same as rolling
yikes.
twice. And it takes an action to do it, so.
Mm-hmm. All right, make your roll. Let's talk, Emerald. 4. Okay. So you got a charm of illusory height.
What does that do?
It makes it's a silver medallion set with opals. It makes you exactly 1/2 inch tall. Well, it makes you look exactly 1/2 inch taller than you really are.
Give it to Grim.
I'm actually kidding. I looked up useless magic items
Give it
to
to
give you
Grim.
that, but no, you got something much worse. You got 20 walloping arrows.
Are you?
Oh my god.
There was this for the
Can I have the
record.
charm?
For the record, there was a spell scroll of Meteor Storm on this list.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
fuck you!
Can I opt for the charm?
You know what? Sure, you can have the charm of illusory height. I'll allow that.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh
Jordan,
yeah.
It makes you look 1/2 inch taller?
Yeah, it makes you look like you're 1/2 inch taller than you actually are. Now, I have to be clear, you only look 1/2 inch taller. If someone like actually measures you, you're very clearly the actual height you are.
It's an opal necklace.
Yeah, sorry, no, it's not opal. It's silver with opals set into it. And Ambi, this is everyone is Strahd. Everyone is Strahd. The
Everyone is
crows, the cards, the castle, Strahd's boot,
Both
Strahd's
Strahd's
chair,
boots.
the candles. Oh god.
The
The
castle,
pictures
finest-
on the cards. Oh my god, I just noticed those ones. You fucking monsters. And all Ambi wants to know is why don't his nipples have fangs? Alright, let's do XP.
Because I am at work, Ambe, and I can't. That is a brilliant idea, and I will be logging in to add nipples to Strahd with fangs.
I believe it's pronounced Ambi. Oh, Ambi said thank you for us saying that, so that's good. So everyone can have 750 XP.
Can I assign a candle? Can you a candle or
I just put nipples on him.
Emerald? I wasn't talking about the nipples, but thank you. Can one of you put the total in like I usually do? chat?
I just did.
Yeah.
And I hope the DM has been adding my experience to my sheet.
Why would I do that? I want you to die.
He's not as nice as me.
Yeah, I have been, Grim. Don't worry. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for us for tonight. Everyone want to say goodbye to chat?
Good night,
Good night,
chat.
Chat. Thanks for watching us play D&D.
We'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard to play some more Ravenhurst. We've been doing a little bit of game off stream to unfuck our playthrough, so it should be a little more exciting. And then, do we have something else planned for this week, Mod? Do you know of? Is there something special?
No, I think that
Some
there's
kind of
actually
special lady.
nothing special at all about our Wednesday stream at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we are definitely not going to see a tall, sexy vampire MILF.
No, I don't see how that would be possible. And
Yeah,
I
that would
don't
be
think we
strange.
would be repeating that on Thursday or any other stream days that I get available for the foreseeable future.
Correct. That would be outrageous.
Yeah, it would be outrageous. Just so you know, Maud, you're my favorite labradoodle.
I fucking hate you.
Anyway, it was awesome seeing you, chat. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night.